we go, Matt. We're going to introduce them one at a time.
Here we go.
Rolling out onto the track first for his sighting lap. The current champion, the only rider to win more than one Arenacross, 3 on the bounce. Give it up for Thomas Remet.
What a talent he is, sitting in first place, first choice on the grid. Following him, he took top trumps at the very first race of this year. He is back on form at the most important point on this final race here in Wembley. Number 225, Build Base Honda, Charles Lefrancois.
Riding behind him, it's Remet's nemesis. It really is between these two. It's your current series leader. He's held the red plate for some time. Will he still have hold of it after this race? It's number 3 on the Throw Systems machine, Cedric Subaras.
Now, ladies and gents, I need confirmation of this because I can't quite remember, but I do believe that guy, number 10, has since got your
Facebook vote. So you voted. You voted for Matt Bayliss, everybody, and you've got him in the final. Local rider, so Bayliss is in. Behind him, it's the Aussie Supercross champion, looking mighty fine. It's number 122 on the JKI Fly Yamaha, Dan Reardon.
Behind him is his teammate on the JKI Fly Yamaha bike as well. Taking first blood in the very first race, number 259, Julien Lebeau. Right after him, we have this guy who took a third at the final stop out in Belfast where we had 2 nights back-to-back. Number 44, Elliot Banks-Brown. Right after him, the German phenom, Nicky Turi.
Nicky Turi looking keen for it. He's ready to go. Then you can see Fabian Iswald, the 2014 champion, clicking on his start device. In front of him is number 4, Adam Chatfield. And then we have Jack Brunel.
And right behind them, rounding off this final, we have got Mr. Adrian Escoffier. He is number 5 on the plate. That is from his finishing position last year. Can he do the same again? Then after him, number 33, qualifying through that head-to-head round, Ashley Greedy. And that is your final lineup for the final of the pros, for the final of this Power Max Arenacross 2018 series. So folks, if you need to get on your feet, please get on your feet. We would encourage it, once again, as I said before, you can make more noise when you're standing up. And noise is what we need to drown out the din of all these 450 bikes who are going to be revving to the yin-yang off this grid, fighting for the carnage that is the whole shot position into the race. And this race that is longer than all of the races we've had before. More chance for passing, more chance for mistakes, more chance for glory, more chance for that top spot come the end of the night.
Matt. This is it. I'm going to take a deep breath because when they come off the line, this is 7 rounds coming to a climax here. Again, the perfect storm, the hurricane. It's happening again. Who's going to do it? Definitely number 3 wants redemption. He's been in this position twice, only to lose it here at Wembley. Can he make it? 3rd time lucky, and number 3 on his bike for Cedric Subaras. The nerves, the tension down here is palpable. I'm telling you, it's 7 rounds of all-in action, and it comes down to this.
Jeff, right now, we need to have a personal flutter because you're going to owe me at the end of the night. Who have you got your money on, folks? Make that bet right now. Top places, 1, 2, and 3. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get the overall? What you got, Jeff?
I'm going for Reardon for the win, Subaras for the title.
Okay, that is very, very clear. I will go the same as you have, Reardon for a win, Remet for the title, just to keep things fresh between us. Who is your favourite? Get behind them. Flags are up. Here we go, Wembley!
Oh, Sub's got a start for once. They're side by side already, and Reardon's in the lead.
Reardon's in the lead. Remet puts the block on Subs. There's fisticuffs already.
Already, Remet makes the move. Oh, this is going to be so tense.
Reardon way out in front. Is there any stopping him? So that was an aggressive move by Remet that has put him way behind.
Subaras won't like that one bit, but look at this. Can Reardon, at the 7th attempt, win one of these things?
Now, I don't know how the points work out. Will 2nd place be enough for Remet ahead of Subaras in 3rd place?
Well, we won't know. Our maths are terrible. We'll have to wait like everybody else. I can't even think on the race, let alone do mental arithmetic while the race is going. But I'll tell you now, Dan Reardon has been in the best position he's ever been to win an Arenacross. Oh, the tension is building.
Look at that. Did you see the
Subaras.
wheeling from Subaras through the whoops?
So good, but he needs to close in on Remet, or does he? Does he realise that just sat behind him will get the job done? Maybe he does, you know. Maybe he doesn't have to overtake. But Reardon has a great shot on the JKI fly. It's all about Remet. I think Remet knows he needs to go for the win. Look at Subaras through the whoops. So sublime. We've got some great racing going on back there. Bayliss getting through on your vote, not disgracing himself one bit.
Now, if we look at the times on my screen, Remet is still cutting ahead with a faster lap. But Subaras is making his laps faster and faster each time he goes round.
Yeah, he's closing. Look at this. The tension is building. Subaras is just little by little closing in on Remet.
What a great race from Adam Chatfield. He is sitting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place at the moment. Can he improve upon that in this final?
Okay, we don't have the rip bang snort of what we've had before, where riders going off the track and banging, but we are not even at the halfway stage. A lot can happen here. I can almost feel the tension in the riders. There's a nervousness about some of these riders. They know they can't afford to throw it all away. Having said that, Matt Bayliss goes off the track down in that far corner.
Oh, Bayliss, what's happened? Making it through in your vote. Can he get back up and into the mix again? But what that means... Come on, you lads. Look at this race. Number 1, number 3 right here, down this back straight. This is the final corner. That's where the race is at.
Yeah,
that's what the championship is all about right now.
The 4th time as well. This has happened all the time. We come to Wembley, and it always seems to be those two battling for the championship. Subaras is playing a smart game. He does not look urgent. I think he's worked out the points because he's not raking like he's really trying too hard. He looks like he's just happy to sit behind Remet and not make any mistakes.
So if that being the case, then Subaras is going to stay tight, and it's a mistake from Reardon that Thomas Remet would need if he is going to get ahead in the championship title on this final race. But is Reardon going to make a mistake? It certainly doesn't look like it on his form today. Maybe the race is now for 4th and 5th. We've got Iswad, but there's lots of space between lots of riders.
Oh, hold on. Subaras has made a mistake. And Fabian Iswad is starting to close.
He is indeed. He is not far behind, and we know Iswad has got some speed.
And Chatfield having another great ride. Remember, number 4 has won here before only a couple of years ago. Yellow flag out. Who's that gone down at the end of the rhythm section?
Elliot Banks-Brown is getting in the way a little bit.
Reardon looking immaculate. Subaras has regrouped. It's all about Remet trying to close on. I have no idea of the maths in this one. Your guess is as good as mine. We haven't had time to work out. It's going to be so close. We're going to have to wait till they get them over the line. Some of these riders have probably worked it out for themselves. That is why I actually believe Subaras is just keeping it on track. He doesn't look that urgent about it.
Because what we remember is that he got more points in the hot lap as well. That could be enough for him.
That might well swing it for him, Matt. You're absolutely right. That hot lap might have just given him that little bit of buffer in this final so he can just sit back and just bring it home.
Now we are starting to lap some laggers behind us. Could that be the opening that we need for Remet to get through to Reardon? Reardon has now got ahead of the pack, and now Remet is struggling.
Yeah, Remet is trying everything. Look at that, quadding out. He's getting cheered on by his team manager, Jeff Walker, down here. I think they realise he has to go for the win. It's getting tense down here on the start line. I actually do believe that maybe Remet needs to overtake Reardon to make this happen.
And what we can see from Reardon, he's now got enough space in front of him not to push it too hard. He just cannot make a mistake because Remet will be on him. Look at the space between these top 3. I think you're right, Jeff. That has got to be the case. The championship could be decided with the positions as they are right now, unless Remet can do anything, unless Reardon makes a mistake.
2 laps to go. You're absolutely right. Reardon needs to keep it together. Remet needs to find some serious speed, number 1, if he's going to make it 4 on the bounce. I might be mistaken. We might have that wrong, but that's the way it looks to me. But it would be great to see Dan Reardon win the final round of this tour, because he has been so good to watch throughout these 6-7 rounds of Arenacross action.
Here we go, Wembley. Final lap for Dan Reardon. Final lap for Thomas Remet. Final lap for Cedric Subras, and last chances now for these championship standings to be corrected, or is this how they are going to remain? Reardon with his first win.
Well,
Remet is in second place, but will that be his position in the overall standings?
Matt, we're going to know from the riders' reaction when they cross the line. To me, Remet looks a man that knows he's lost this title. He was almost shaking his head.
Let's hear it, folks.
Give it up for Dan Reardon,
with a superb race.
He takes one. Thomas Remet second, and Subras finally
he knows.
wins the Arenacross Tour. Redemption for number 3. He's turned into a man possessed like an animal.
Look at that. Martha Khan out there, his team manager from Pro Systems, just as happy as well he might be. Complete utter commiserations to Thomas Remet. He knew what was happening the whole way through that race. Can you imagine how frustrating that was?
I tell you what, I'm not even gonna speak to this guy.
No, come on, give him a break, Jeff.
I'm gonna let him have. There's tears, the redemption. You all saw the video at the start of the show. He has worked so hard for this.
Good to see that as well,
from Remet.
right there.
Remet doesn't make it 4 on the bounce, but give it up for Thomas Remet as well.
You can't discount that 3 times champion. It's time for him to pass the mantle over, and there is no one more deserving than Cedric Subras.
And I just want to remind you, I won the bet.
You did as well, you did. Hey, you lot out there, if you've got to go home, we understand it's late, but if you can stay, please do. I think you'll all agree, whether you're leaving right now or not, that these riders out there are something else. It's a whole other world of bravery, of skill, of determination, of professionalism, of sheer willpower and grunt to do what they do. The fear factor involved is there, but the buzz they get is that much more, and that's why we see them doing what we do. And you lot out there, we would really appreciate you showing them your appreciation by sticking around for the prize giving that we're going to do for tonight, for the overall standings and the team standings overall. And don't remember, if you need an extra incentive, one of you out there is going to walk away from this evening with the knowledge that you've got a brand new Arenacross electric bike in your quiver of toys in the garage and all the gear to go with it. We could be seeing you racing with us in the 29 Arenacross series.
Okay, I'm trying to usher them to get them up there. For those people that are staying around, obviously there's a lot of emotion running down here. We're going to get the guys up there. Please stick around. Matt's going to speak to all 3 of them. So let's get them up there. Guys, if you want to get going, we're running a bit behind time anyway, so let's try and get you up there as quickly as we can. And remember, somebody is going to win that bike. By the way, thanks everybody for getting involved in the Facebook vote, getting Matt Bayliss into the final. Appreciate that. I'm sure Matt will.
Okay, let's get those riders up here. We can understand them walking a little bit slower than they might otherwise, having thrown absolutely everything at that final race. Dan Reardon leading from the front and getting ready for his prize giving nice and early. Thank you for him. We are just going through the mills of making sure that the overall standings are exactly as they need to be for this prize giving. So once again, we've got the rewards for tonight for each of our riders. We've got the overall championship for each of these riders and the team championship too. Thank you for your appreciation. It is what these riders live for, as well as, of course, the honours of taking down the titles that many of them strive to attain. This title, the Arenacross title, it is up there in the world standings of motocross events. So that is exactly why. Okay, we're going to get the top 3 up here right now from that race. In 3rd place, getting himself up onto the podium. It won't be for the only time tonight. Where is he? Where is he?
Me.
No, it's not you. Oh. You've got not enough hair. Okay, where is he? We do not have that. There he is. Come on. No, that's not him. That's not him.
Who are we missing?
So Blondie over here. Choppy Chop. Come on, you. We need to celebrate that up here. So we're just waiting for our 3rd place finisher. Come on, you. Choppy Chop. Come on.
Stop milking it. Milk it up here.
Someone push him in our direction, please. Cedric. Dude, come on.
I know you're happy.
You can celebrate in a moment. Okay.
Come on, you're fit enough. Come on, you're fit enough. Run.
In 3rd place at tonight, the final stop of this 2018 Powermax Arenacross Series, we have the one and only speedster, Blondie himself,
ever the pro,
Cedric Subras.
Hat on.
He took it all off. Get on up here.
Give it up for Sub.
taking a third place spot. He knows what's coming after this. Dude, don't leave me hanging. Excellent work. Take that third place trophy. In second place, he also knows what's coming. But our 3-time Arenacross champion and getting yet another podium, Thomas Remetz.
This man deserves your respect. 3 on the bounce.
What
He
skill.
didn't make
Thank
it
you
4.
very much for your racing skills. Now, another big cheer for this guy. He's battled up and down, joining us for the first time in the UK. What a privilege it's had to have him on these shores. His first victory at his first series. Give it up for a champion tonight, Dan Reardon! Thank you so much. What an evening of racing for you, sir.
And thanks,
Get
Dan.
in there.
Thanks.
Okay.
That means he owes me a beer now, so thanks, Dan.
Nice and high, nice and high. Let's hear it, guys. Nice and high. Let's hear it from you guys. We've got a few more cheers yet to come. I didn't get my selfie.
Oh well. Always next year, Pat. Okay, that's your top 3.
Okay. So, Dan, if you can hover down here with our film crew for one moment, we're going to do our top 3. Thank you very much. We're going to have a word with you in a moment, but we're going to do our top 3 overall right now. Taking third place, he won in Manchester. His consistency has served him well in the overall standings for this year's Arenacross. In third place, Charles Lefrancois. Come on up, sir. Come on up.
Charles looks surprised, like, really? Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's you. Thank you very much, young sir. Get your third place trophy. Okay, and here it is. A moment that has been building for the past 4 years. The mantle of Arenacross champion moves from our 3-time champ to this guy who no one is going to argue how much he deserves it. Thank you very much for this second place finish. Give it up for Thomas Remetz. All right. He knows what's coming. He deserves it. Please raise the roof once again.
I think I'm going to cry.
Don't cry just yet, okay? Plenty of time for that. For this guy who has worked harder than anybody, we might say, for this moment right now. Your 2018 Arenacross champion, Cedric Subaras! Very well done, that man. Okay, nice and high. More confetti, that's what we want.
Okay, Dan.
Okay, I think we're going to have a word just